I saw this thing. I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I said this guy get house for Songo now. The sad thing is Nigerians always like a pity story.
Oh yeah.
I mean, King Michi gave him bundles of money of what 100.
You see that one? It's a full-blown conversation. Like I watched the so-called Pella stream where all of this happened. Yeah, you can't see the king first and first.
Okay.
You cannot see the queen. So Pella really wanted to see the king and see the queen. Oh, as a man, you cannot see the queen. But I think there was a part of the clip where they were communicating from far. The camera was just, because you cannot see the queen, the camera was just on Pella and it was having a conversation with the queen. And the queen said, oh, I sent you gifts. They were now giving Pella the gifts. Oh, thank you, my queen. Can I come close? No, you cannot move close. So I think those are part of the
issues that they have.
I want to believe.
Wale Adenuga fires back at Abiodun Ayoyinka, aka Papa Ajasco. Now, the drama surrounding Abiodun Ayoyinka just took a sharp turn and stressed Wale Adenuga, the Nigerian film producer and brain behind the Papa Ajasco franchise, not to stay silent. Now, the legendary producer has finally responded, and let's just say he came with receipts, questions, and a little bit of spice. Now, it all started when Abiodun Ayoyinka, the iconic face of Papa Ajasco, opened up about his financial struggles in a viral interview. Now, he revealed that he earns 45,000 naira per episode, shoots only about 13 episodes yearly, and currently owns neither a car nor a house. Nigerians were quick to rally behind him, shocked that a man who shaped their childhood laughter could be struggling. But Wale Adenuga is not buying the broke veteran narrative and is making that crystal clear. Now, in his response, the film producer pointed out that Abiodun Ayoyinka spent over 30 years in the Lagos State Civil Service, not just as any worker, but a prominent cultural figure. He then dropped the big question everyone did not see coming: what happened to his gratuities, pensions, and investments after all those years? And that wasn't all, because Wale Adenuga also countered claims about hardship with some eyebrow-raising details. According to him, Abiodun Ayoyinka has used multiple cars over the years, including a Mercedes, and even owns a house in Ogun State. I know I said this one. On the issue of branding, Wale Adenuga stood firm, saying the Papa Ajasco name is protected and cannot just be used freely for personal gigs. Still, he insisted actors are free to work elsewhere, alter their real names, noting others from the cast are doing just fine. Now, wrapping it up, Wale Adenuga denied any exploitation and stressed that his company pays industry standard rates and fulfills its obligations.
Yeah, I like the situation that we talked about it on Monday, and you kind of like had some things to say.
Yeah.
But somebody from the top, from the source, is spilling almost the same thing that you said.
When I saw this thing, I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I said this guy get house for Songo now. Because I was saying it the other time, I think this man had was at my sister's wedding, or was it wedding or introduction? Yeah. And I remember very well that he was staying around my parents' house at that time. So when I was telling OJ that this brother they stay for, so I even called my mom. I was like, Papa Ajasco, if you are long way. And hearing this, I mean, honestly, Wale Adenuga did not see anything different from what he already said, aside the fact that, he has a house and cars.
Yeah, instead of painting the narrative, because, when Lucky Udo interviews you, I think it's even a joke that no Lucky Udo interview, because if I say, your own don't
finish.
Well, yeah, that's one joke. So, interviewing Papa Ajasco, and the narrative started coming, and fingers were now pointing back, and we had the conversation on Monday. Are you sure Wale Adenuga would like the way this conversation went?
Because he still works with Wale Adenuga. Because of they did Gen Z Papi. So it looked like you were throwing somebody under the bus that, you've been, and that's how the whole narrative looked like. So I really expected Wale Adenuga to reply, and I love this reply. Like, I know. Like others are doing well. Why? The sad thing is Nigerians always like a pity story.
Oh yeah.
I mean, King Michi gave him bundles of money of what 100.
You see that one? It's a full-blown conversation. So you went to give the man money and he said, oh, I
don't know you. I never watched you, but based on what people say, because I'm Gen Z. Bro, I'm Gen Z too, and I watched them. But that's by the way. I mean, that's not even the issue. My own is, we like a pity story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, even with what Wale Adenuga said, I went through the comment section, and I saw a lot of people saying, oh, it doesn't mean that the guy is not doing, it doesn't mean the guy is not broke. All these things you're saying doesn't change the fact that the guy is broke, blah, 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 blah. Anybody can be broke. Help him. I'm not saying don't help him. Anybody can be helped. He's a veteran. So
I want to believe that the context of all of that conversation was coming from the brand Papa Ajasco. I cannot use it to do other hustle because it is not my right. It is signed under Wale Adenuga Productions. And I think in a situation, we talked about it on Monday, I think in a situation whereby if case you want to use that brand, or maybe a brand reached out to you, a bigger brand, and say, okay, we want you to play this character. There's nothing saying, okay, Wale Adenuga production, come,
this guy won't pay me
this
1
guy won't give
million,
me so, make I use this to
run
come,
this one for
make
you.
I run then based on say this character came from you, collect this small thing. That's I want to believe that's how businesses are done. It's not that entirely you cannot use it and not have a conversation if you want to use that character and make money. And they still pointed to the fact that Pa James still they run in things. Other people still they run things.
They run at things. But
Alinko is in the US. Chile.
That guy don't find. No?
The real boy Alinko.
Yeah, he don't find.
Okay.
But I mean, all well and good. Congratulations to you and happy birthday to every single one of you. We'll be back after this quick commercial break to continue the news stories. Why are you smiling at me?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the entertainment news, and let's check out some more stories. Benin Traditional Council warns of sanctions over Pella unauthorized palace visit. The Benin Traditional Council (BTC) has warned of possible sanctions against the palace queen and other officials following the unauthorized visit of streamer Pella to the Oba of Benin's palace. In a statement issued by Secretary Frank Irabor, the council described the incident as a serious breach of protocol and a desecration of the sacred institution. According to the BTC, Pella gained access to the palace on March 6 without the required approval, with the visit reportedly facilitated by some palace insiders in violation of established procedures. The council disclosed that a queen allegedly linked to the incident is currently facing disciplinary proceedings, which could lead to a removal from the palace in line with Benin customs and traditions. It also revealed that a palace staff member has been detained by the Nigerian police force and charged in court for allegedly aiding the unauthorized entry and causing a breach of peace. Additionally, a chief found culpable has been placed on indefinite suspension. The BTC further directed Pella to appear before a committee of chiefs to explain the circumstances surrounding his visit, noting that he has yet to honor the invitation. The council emphasized that the palace is a sacred institution and not a venue for casual visits or content creation, stressing that such actions would not be tolerated. It also demanded that the influencer tender an unreserved written apology, warning that failure to comply could result in legal action, with security agencies already alerted. Reaffirming its role as a custodian of Benin traditions, the council assured the public of its commitment to preserving the dignity and sanctity of the throne of Oba Ewari II. And this has caused a whole lot of back and forth. There's an update as regards the situation, because I think the Queen has been putting up stuff from close sources. The Queen further put up a statement releasing like an official letter that was sent, that the Pella sent to the Benin Kingdom as regards they wanting to come. So it's not that Pella just came. So it is signed and it is sealed.
Approved.
Yeah. The stamp is there, so it looks like
coming out to say.
So now that's where the problem lies. Who really did the invitation? And from close sources, the Queen has been putting up stuff on social media, like I said already. Let me read the statement which was shared. An official statement: we would like to sincerely address the concerns surrounding Pella's visit to the Benin Kingdom. First and foremost, we acknowledge the deep cultural significance of the Benin Kingdom and extend our utmost respect to its tradition, heritage, and people. Pella and his team, with the facilitation of Uyekwe Ogeifa, son of Chief Courage Uyi Ogeifa, formally submitted a letter to the palace requesting a courtesy visit scheduled for February 23rd, and they attached the letter therein. Ahead of the visit, the team was clearly informed that the Oba would not be available. However, they were graciously welcomed to the palace, with arrangements made to them to be received by the chief and the palace chief, as well as guided through the palace while being educated on its history, culture, and tradition. This was fully respected, and the visit proceeded accordingly. That said, we understand that certain moments during the visit may have been perceived as inappropriate. We sincerely wish to clarify that this was never the intention. Any mispronunciation and actions were unintentionally and purely humanly possible, influenced by excitement and the warmth of the reception. Pella is deeply passionate about promoting Nigerian culture, and it would never be his intention to disrespect the very heritage is committed to showcasing to the world. And this is signed by that's Pella's team. And before then, the Queen shared the courtesy visit where they sent a letter, and she put on her story, the issue is out of hand because Pella came to my palace, or because I gifted him. A lot has been happening behind closed doors The Benin Traditional Council lied that Pella coming to the palace was unauthorized, and I brought him to the palace. But I hope I'll be able to convince you that Pella coming to the palace was authorized. Look at the stamp on this letter, shows that it was approved by Benin Traditional Council, but they are lying on my head. But what I want you to know is that this isn't the main problem, because there are other issues way bigger than what you all think. Thanks to people who have reached out just to check up on me and blah, blah, blah. So that's from the Queen. This is from the Queen.
The Queen is Oba's wife, have you?
Yes.
Okay. So, you see, when I saw
Queen
this
Ewari.
Okay. When I saw this thing, I'm very careful dealing with Pella and associates.
Oh, yeah.
But I checked that, is it bad to visit the kingdom, like the Oba's kingdom? And I said that, I saw that.
Different traditions.
Do you understand? Different people have actually visited. Davido has visited.
So when this conversation is going, like some people, like the BTC, like the council say, we were not aware of this visit. Probably Davido passed through the right authorities.
Has visited.
Probably
Rema
through the right
visited.
authorities.
Don Jazzy has visited.
Probably through the right
Zlatan
authorities.
has visited.
Probably through the right
Why
authorities.
Pella?
Probably they did not pass through the right
Because,
authorities.
you know, funny thing is, I did not even know he went to the Oba of Benin Palace and all of that. I didn't see the...
Oh, he has been, it's on the tour.
Yeah, so I didn't know when he went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I only heard of it after this whole drama happened. And I don't know what must have happened, but reading the statements from his team...
That's Pella's team,
Pella's team. Them saying, you know, a lot happened that, you know, was
they
out
did everything
of excitement.
Right. Maybe they crossed the boundary.
This thing where they always talk. If it was a normal visit, if it was calm, I don't think it would have escalated to the point where, you know, people are giving official statements and all of that. I sincerely believe that. I mean, this is a very, very sacred place.
Yeah.
This is a sacred place. This is somewhere that, you know, has I don't know if this English is correct, some sort of sobriety. That's the word, Abi. You have to, like, there's some sort of calmness.
Not too much excitement.
Not too much paparazzi and...
Okay, so I watched the so-called Pella stream where all of this happened. Yeah, you can't see the king first and first.
Okay.
You cannot see the queen. So Pella really wanted to see the king and see the queen. Oh, as a man, you cannot see the queen. But I think there was a part of the clip where they were communicating from far. The camera was just, because you cannot see the queen, the camera was just on Pella, and it was having a conversation with the queen, and the queen said, oh, I sent you gifts. They were now giving Pella the gifts. Oh, thank you, my queen. Can I come close? No, you cannot move close. So I think those are part of the
issues that they have.
I want to believe, because you are not supposed to even be having
a conversation.
I think so.
I don't know, Sha,
so,
but like I'm wondering how.
But she is now, from her post, is now citing their other issues
that they have not.
That this is
maybe
just
that's the other issues
because now they want to expel her from the kingdom and all of those conversations.
That means they divorce her.
It's just a crazy situation. We'll be keeping our fingers crossed. Pella's team has finally released the message which I read out, and we'll be keeping our fingers crossed as regards all of this will pan out. Yeah, the BTC has released. The Queen, one way or the other, has said something. Then Pella has also said his own part. Keeping our fingers crossed.
All right. Again, happy birthday to everybody involved.
Why are you wishing everybody?
Maybe what you did.
All right.
Like you said, happy birthday to you.
Thanks for having me.